Today we're going to take a tour of the Castlegar and Regional District Community Complex, and we're going to meet Jason Craig, who's the Chief Engineer of the Heating and Refrigeration Unit, or I should say heating and refrigeration systems of the whole complex. So we're going to be focusing today on the refrigeration side. So we're going to be looking into the chillers and the evaporative tower and the compressors for the refrigeration of the ice on the ice rink. Here we are at the Castlegar Arena, and there's a Zamboni finishing his last trip. I don't know what the right wording is, of the ice.
So this here is the condenser tower for our refrigeration plant. It is an evaporative condenser, meaning that it uses both air and water. Our system is an ammonia-based system, so we'll have the hot, high-pressure ammonia gas coming out of the compressors into this condenser tower through a bunch of tubes, and with the heat that gets extracted through the water and the air, it condenses back to a high-pressure liquid and returns back into the refrigeration plant to the chiller.
Awesome. And I know, because we've done this tour in Nelson before, can you just explain the red piping behind you there on the tower?
So the red piping, and you'll see this throughout the refrigeration plant, that's, in the industry we call that a fire line, and that has all the safety reliefs tied into it for all the different systems, the compressors, the condenser tower, the chillers. And if there's ever an overpressure condition that happens, the pressure reliefs, which I'll show you one inside, it's just got a spring-loaded disc, and if the pressure exceeds the factory rated spring pressure, then it will lift the seat and allow ammonia to escape to relieve the pressure. And once the pressure goes down, the relief resets, and if the upset condition doesn't continue, then we're good to go, and all that ammonia gas will come out of this pipe, and by code that pipe has to be 25 feet above the nearest roof.
Okay, thank you. So inside we have the ammonia going in. Maybe I'll walk myself over once the Zamboni's gone to the piping. Is it obvious like it is in Nelson going into the tower?
Yeah.
All right. Ah, there we go.
So as you can see here, the yellow lines, the one closest to the building, the largest one goes up into the top of the condenser tower, and that up there will have a bunch of tube bundles in there, and that's where the high pressure gas will go through. On this unit, the air pushes up and the water sprays down through tubes, and then these two pipes coming down yellow below is where the condensed liquid ammonia will return back to the plant. These two copper pipes, they are copper, just weathered. They are separate lines for the head cooling for the compressors, so that the compressors don't overheat in operation. And the same sort of thing, it's not coming out as a vapor, it's just coming out as a hot liquid, and because it's a closed system, and it just will cool that and come back into the plant and then go through the compressor heads again.
Oh, perfect. And the fan, there's a fan in this to help with the evaporation process?
Correct, yeah. So you can see that blue motor up there at the top, that's the drive, and it's a belt drive. So it'll spin a fan in there that will be the air portion of that evaporative condenser. And then you don't see it, but inside the plant is a reservoir with water and a pump, and that'll pump the water up there. And so the air and the water, they meet and extract all the heat that they can and take it to atmosphere. Right now the fan isn't running. The heat recovery here is taking a significant amount of the heat off, so it doesn't all come out here. And with the temperature of the air and probably the head pressure that we're running right now, we're obviously not needing the air side of this, but the water is still spraying.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.